Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 29th of October, 2022. This is my weekly analysis video where we go over all the pairs I'm trading on the Forex charts using the daily time frame and using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So my last two books. I do apologise if there's a bit of background noise. For some reason, it's very busy on my street today, and plus it's I think it's a Buddhist holiday, so you might hear some chanting. It's been going on all day, so I just waited for a quiet time to do the video. It's about it is actually 4 p.m. on the dot as I as I do this video. I am in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, so it's in Indochina time. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. All right, let's get into it. Now, first up, what we normally do is have a look at the news ahead for the week. It's a big week in news. So we look at the Forex Factory free economic calendar. The good thing about this is you can put it in your local time. You can set it up with filters, etc. Put it in your local time. So like I said, I'm in Cambodia, so it's Indochina time, same as Thailand, same as Vietnam, same as Cambodia, Laos, all the same times. And basically, I'm just mainly interested in the red high impact news events. All right, so if you're a day trader, these are things you got to look at. But even as a swing trader, this is, like I said, this is a big week, and you'll see in a minute why. So first up on Sunday, we've got some daylight savings time shifts in Europe. So Switzerland, Europe. I wonder why they say Switzerland's not part of Europe. Anyway, I know the UK is no longer in the UK also. So just be careful there if you daylight saving time shift. Right, let's have a look. Monday, nothing of note. Tuesday, it all starts. Australia, interest rate, expecting a rate rise of 0.25% by look. So that's Aussie interest rates. US, we've got ISM manufacturing and JOLTS out of the US on Tuesday. So big day Tuesday, mainly the Aussie interest rate news. Doesn't get any better, trust me. Wednesday, employment or unemployment rate out of New Zealand. So that's a big one. And out of the US, ADP non-farm employment change. I don't think too much will happen there. You'll see why in a minute, because shortly thereafter, I always call it Wednesday night. It's actually very early Thursday morning for me, the US interest rate news. Now, they're expecting a big jump, 0.75%. Whether that happens or not, this is more than likely a market mover. So be very, very careful around this. So federal funds rate, it's US interest rates, expecting a rate rise. What else we got? CPI numbers out of the Switzerland. Then out of the UK, interest rates. And they're expecting a rate rise. They're expecting a 0.75% rate rise also. So be careful of trading the pound pairs. Now I've got a child screaming. So be careful. Big week. Doesn't get any better. ISM services out of the US. And Friday, first Friday of the month, November. Canadian and US employment numbers or unemployment numbers, which is for the US is the old non-farm payroll. So it's a huge week in news, So be careful. I'll be possibly still trading the 3-hour charts during the week. I do have an Australian mate, the ex-military guy, coming across from the Philippines to visit me. So it might be I might give the 3-hour charts a miss. But if I was trading the 3-hour charts, then these are news events I'd be watching very closely. Daily time frame, not so much. I may, depending on where I am with trades on the US interest rate news, I may tighten up stops or something just to lock in profit or make sure something doesn't go too bad. It's a big week in news, so be careful, folks. Be careful. You've been warned. All right, let's go on to the... did I set up this Word document? Yes, I did. Now, this is a Word document. This is a high probability setup. Now, if you never watched any of these videos before, haven't seen my trading method, obviously I've got a book on the method. That's what I'm doing the videos to support my readers for the book. There is a link in the description of this video that takes you to a video that shows you, another video that shows you the setup and a few trade examples. But this document here just explains what all the different settings are, different colors on the charts. So just take a screenshot of this or just pause the video and read it. I understand that English is not everyone's first language, or you may not understand me. I may talk too quick. I get that, and I apologise. just the way I was brought up. But have a read of this. But I generally go through it all in the charts anyway. So that's what's on the charts. And this bottom part here is the MACD Platinum, which is the indicator at the bottom of the chart. It's a zero lag MACD. It oscillates around the zero level. And generally, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. So that's 90%, 95% of my trades are based on that. So, but we'll go through it anyway. All right, let's go to the charts. Now, this is TradingView. TradingView, I use TradingView for all my analysis. Now, it doesn't matter if you're on I know it's a paid subscribe service to TradingView, but there is a free version, and all my indicators are compatible with the free version. Matt, who's my TradingView go-to man, he set it all up so the indicators all work. So even though you've got the free version, I think you're only limited to 3 or 5 indicators max. So he's combined the QMP filter, which is the red and green dots, with the 3 moving averages. They're all one indicator. Then you got the MACD Platinum's the other one. So you can still use on the free version. Same with the Mod MACD bonus system out of my first book. Now, this is my watch list on the right. It's not all 28 pairs. I get that. I don't want too much work. These are just trade examples. I'm not a trade signal service or anything like that. I'm just showing you some trade examples, setups. Then I'll show you the trade management, and we'll see the trade through to the end. If it's highlighted in light blue, it means there's a trade on. When I'm talking about the light blue, I'm talking about these colours here. If it's highlighted in light blue, there's a trade on and some action's been taken. If it's highlighted in orange, like this Euro CAD, means I want to talk about it in the video. Something's happened. No highlight, no trade. And if it's highlighted in dark blue, I don't think there is any. No, there isn't any. If it's highlighted in dark blue, means a trade on, no action's been taken. So all these trades that are on have actually had some action being taken on them. You'll see on the chart on the right, you'll see that's my most recent trade. So you'll see on the left, sometimes you'll see other trades. Whatever's on the right is my most recent trade. So we have the pair, the date, what the signal was, then my thoughts on the trade, and any trade management. So here, for example, here was a sell signal here. So on the 17th of August, on the open of that candle or close to it, and there's some thoughts on it, and there's my trade management. So the stop's been moved down to there. Now, all these trades are called at the time. When I take a trade, open a trade, it's called at the time. So I take a screenshot and I post that, and I share the screenshot in the Facebook group, the Telegram channels, and Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. So there, everyone's more than welcome to join in them. And I also put the screenshots in a shared folder and also post them to, I'm actually on TradingView. So I post them all to TradingView and starting to do a bit more with that, the social trading side of TradingView. Yeah, so it's all very transparent and all very accountable, and so it's not after the fact or anything like that. So that's all cool. So anyway, let's get back to the charts. First up, the good thing about TradingView is it shows you what's happening on after a Friday close. It shows me exactly what's happening on Monday morning open. MT4, MT5 don't do that. It's just a little quirk about TradingView, which is great. And I can tell you now there's no new trade setups for Monday morning, and there's no trade management either. So it's a very quiet start to the week, but it will get busier. All right. So here we go. So we're in a sell trade here. Red's the sell. So there's a sell there. We've already discussed that one. Trailed the stop down, can't lose. Came very close to my stop here on this day, on the 26th and the 27th. Didn't touch. I normally trail the stop between the 50 and the 100 EMAs, somewhere in there. And it's hit that close to the stop, or hit the MAs and fallen down. The trend's down. That's why I'm giving the sell trade a bit of room to move. Took a buy trade on the 24th of October. So here's the buy here. Now, I made a mistake here. This big bullish candle here hit the 50 moving average. I should have taken half off there. I should have taken half. I don't know why I didn't. It's hard to see in the video, but there's 2 lines on the MACD Platinum. Generally, when I'm going against the trend, if price gets to the moving averages, that's when I close half. And there's a light blue line. It's on the MACD Platinum, sort of a lead line. It was already through the zero level, but I left it one day late and I closed half on the 28th on the open there. So I locked in a little bit of profit, pulled my stop right up, so I can't lose on the buy, but I should have been out here, not here. So I probably cost myself a few pips there by missing that partial close. But the good thing is, AusCAD, can't lose on the sell, can't lose on the buy. So it's a win-win on the AusCAD. Like I said, just read my notes. You can pause the video anytime, just read these notes here. It explains exactly what I'm thinking about the trade at the time. All right, Aussie, Japanese yen. It was a buy here. Now, you'll see there's a line, this grey line here. I'll just move this grey line here out of the way. I took a buy on the 4th of October, so that was this one here. Now, there's divergence there. It was good, looked good. And I got stopped out for a loss on the 11th of October, so that's fine. So I stopped out here. So my stop was down here, got stopped out somewhere. But because that green dot, it's hard to see, but there's a green dot there. There's no red dot, so there's no red dot anywhere. So price kept on going down, no red dot. MACD platinum still below the 0 level. So what I've done is I've drawn this trend line across the highs here. And this trend line was broken cleanly here. Took a second buy there. That's what this is. This is a second buy. Now, it's gone nowhere quickly. So on the 25th of October, I've just moved the stop right up below these lows here. I've just reduced my risk. I don't want to lose a gain on this one. In the meantime, MACD platinum's through the 0 level, well and truly, and we've got a red dot on the MACD platinum, so hence the grey warning line. It's just a warning line to let me know I'm potentially setting up for a sell. Not yet, but I'm still waiting. But it could be rolling over and might take a loss on the second buy. Who knows? The way market structure is going, it was an uptrend. We got a high here, new high there, came down, new sort of low or close to it, lower high, and possibly a high, but not convincing. So possibly the market's rolling over to the downside. But we don't know yet, but that's just my thinking at the moment. Aussie, USD. All right, we're going to sell from back here somewhere. Oh, I've got two sells on. Ah, yeah, that's right. I missed that's right. Took a sell here. So that's the 3rd of August. That's here. I should have closed it. I didn't, and didn't hit my stop. And I was lucky I stayed in, but there's a potential on the 18th of August, there's a potential to get in for basically the same entry level. So if you did close out there, you could get back in, and we're still in that trade. There's a stop there. Now, what have we got next? We've got I hate when it does that. Right, we took a buy in here. It's a high-risk trade against the trend. That's the 4th of October. That's just there. Didn't work, so that was stopped out for a loss. And we've got another buy signal here. There's divergence. This is the most recent one. Got a buy here. So 26th of October, I closed half. So let's have a look at 26th, 25th, 26th. Yeah, so it was good. The reason I closed half there, price very close to the moving average. It was against the trend, so that's something I'm looking. MACD platinum is definitely through the 0 level, and this green line is a 65-cent number. It's a big number, so I closed it right at the 65-cent level, and in hindsight, that might be a good call. So that's, like I said with the AusCAD, I messed that up. This is a good example where I got it right. So that's Aussie USD. So we can't lose on the buy, or if we get stopped out on the buy, it's going to be about a break-even trade overall. In the meantime, we can't lose on the sell. So looking good on the Aussie. All right, Euro CAD. Highlight in orange means there's something I want to talk about. And yes. All right. Now, where's my trade gone? Doesn't matter. I've lost my trade, would you believe? All my details. Where are we? 10th of October. Oh, yeah, no worries. So this trade here, sell trade taken on the 10th of October, went nowhere, come up to its previous high in here and dropped down again. I thought, all good. Then bang, not only we get an opposite QMP filter dot, it also stopped me out. So I just leave it on the chart to show you that we don't all just show winning trades there. There is a losing trade. So we're stopped out there. If the stop wasn't in place, then I would have closed it at about the same level anyway on the opposite QMP filter dot, the green dot there. So in the meantime, see price has gone higher. MACD platinum, which is an oscillator, has gone lower. So there is divergence. So I'm drawing these lines in, and I just adjust these lines every day. If the line goes up and it goes up, no longer valid, just delete them. But just a bit of preparation, that's all it is. So we're stopped out on there. As I said, I just leave it on the chart to show you guys that it has been stopped out, and once I've done the video, I'll tidy up this chart. So we've got no trades on the Euro CAD. It's been a tough bet to trade. You can see that in some good moves, but then it goes sideways a long time, then we'll stick at it. Euro Yen in 2 trades here. We're going to buy back here. So that's the 30th of September. It's a little bit messy over here. I must have adjusted my charts or something. So with the trend supported with the hidden bullish divergence there, so it's a good, the trend's up, hidden bullish divergence, taking that trade every day of the week. Went up nicely, 7th October, closed half, so let's have a look. I might have messed this up. Yeah, closed half. No. 7th of October, I moved my stop. 18th of October, closed half. So let's have a look at the 18th of October. MACD platinum through the 0 level. If you look at my line here, so there and here, 18th of October, closed half in here on the buy. And the stop's now up to there. So all good, can't lose on the buy. Meanwhile, we took this sell here on the 24th of October, so the start of the week. It's gone against me. Hadn't broke this previous high, dropped down nicely on Thursday, then Friday back up to it. So the stop's up here still. So the sell's not looking that good at the moment. The entry, considering the entries here, and the price is up here at the moment, but the buy is offsetting the loss. The trend's up. Look at the moving averages. So that's the trade I'm giving the most room to breathe, whereas the sell I'm sort of keeping a closer eye on. So that's the Euro Yen. Euro New Zealand in a sell here. All I've done on this is the stop was above the highs here. It's dropped down a bit and it's had this big pullback that's dropped down again. I've just dragged my stop down on the 28th, so it's a Friday, I think. What's it? Yeah, yesterday. Just dragged my stop down to this obvious little fractal here, the little obvious high. I really want to see this to go to, see if I can get it down to the moving average here, then I'll close out half or something like that. It's been a tough pair to trade. You know, there's been some good moves, but it can be a bit tricky to trade sometimes, the Euro New Zealand. All right, Euro USD, it's highlighted in orange. All right, two things on this one. So let's have a look at the most recent trade, which is sell here. On the 25th of October, closed for a loss on an opposite QMP filter dot. So here's a green dot. I think the stop was up here somewhere on that red dotted line. I've closed it, so I've taken a smaller loss there. So we lost on that. No dramas, not a huge loss. So if I risked 1% on that trade, I probably only lost 60% of that 1%. So it's not a huge loss. And it makes sense to get out there. All right, secondly, my sell trade from 16th of August. This is the last of my sell trades. You remember I've had a good run. I've rode this trend down and had a few, I think 5 sells or 4 sells at least, all been profitable. This is the last one. Stops here. Yeah, so we took a win on that. When did I close half? 24th of August. So let's have a look when I close half. 24th of August. Hang on a sec. Let's have a look. 24th of August, close half. Yeah, in here somewhere. I didn't make much money at all on that sell trade, considering how far it moved. So I closed half there, and the second half was stopped out for a small profit. So not a great profit by any means. I probably messed that up a bit, actually. Probably should have been a bit tighter. Doesn't matter. So we're out of both trades, and no trades on the euro. Like I said, I'll just leave these on the charts for the video to show you guys what's happened. Now this green line, dash line here, is parity. All right, so it's a huge number. Parity means $1 equals €1, 1 for 1. So 1.000. Big number. Yeah. So price will react around that, as you can see. As you just look in past, it is a big number psychologically and all that. So Euro USD, I'll tidy that chart up. There'll be no trades on that once we're done. Pound Aussie, going to buy from the 30th September. 6th of October closed half, so I think there's a pretty crappy close there, closed half. But it's kept on going up, which is good. and 14th of October moved the stop up. So stops there for the buy, can't lose on the buy. All good there. Sell, 24th of October, Monday trade, going against me all week. Here's a previous high, here's the stop up here. Again, if price keeps on going up a bit higher, potential divergence forming. Look at the MACD's heading down, price is heading up. So that's the pound Aussie heading up against my sell. But the good thing is I'm still on a partial buy. So it's offsetting the loss on the sell. Pound yen. What do we got here? We're in a buy. Did take a sell in there, lost. That's why that's marked. I've stopped out for loss. The buy we can't lose on, so here, have a look at the buy. Let's have a look. Where's the buy? Here we go. 5th of October, moved to stop. 18th of October, closed half. So let's have a look at the 18th of October. On this high here. This previous high, closed half, that buy, and the stops moved right up here now. Moving averages start to split to the upside, so all good. Good trade. Now, hopefully, if it just keeps on going up and up and up and up, great, because I'm in a buy and I can't lose. Pound New Zealand. Like the other pound pair, I'm going to buy here. Going all right. So that's the, there's a sell signal there. We'll get rid of that. We don't need to see that on the charts anymore. We've dealt with that one. Stopped out for loss. Oops. Oh, you idiot, Jim. Don't mind me. Thing is, I can't edit videos. I've got no idea how to edit videos, so I can't get rid of that crap. Anyway, let's have a look. We've got this buy here, 10th of September, Friday, 30th of September. Can't even read. Right, so there's the buy. I'm not right here, big bullish candle. 4th of October, moved the stop up. 6th of October, closed half. Let's have a look at the 6th. I think there's a pretty crappy close. Yeah, closed half in here. Dumb. Anyway, just thought it was getting a bit ugly. Held, hasn't touched my stop and still heading up. In the meantime, I'm taking a sell here on the 20th of October and it started to go in my favour initially, but no, it's not going. Stops up here. And now I've got a grey vertical line here because there's a green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level. So I'm in buy mode and we've got potential. This candle's a bit deceiving. See this spike down this candle. That was that Monday 3 weeks ago. Was it a Monday? 26? Yeah, Monday. Yeah, we had that spike on the pound when there was so much uncertainty in the UK. I think that was the week the Queen died and Truss was in trouble or just got elected in or something. I can't remember. I can't keep track of UK politics and royal family at the moment. A lot happening there. But all good. As you know, I'm born in the UK, so it's got a place in my heart. So we're getting ready for a potential buy here and hidden bullish divergence forming, potentially. Not yet, we've got to wait for it. So that's what the vertical line's there. So we're losing on the sell and can't lose on the buy, pound New Zealand. Pound USD, I think we're still on a sell from back here, 3rd of August, sell signal. We've closed half, when was that, 23rd of August? I'll say that being here somewhere. So on this previous low here, MACD platinum through the zero level, closed half, so we locked in a bit of profit there. And we're going to sort of lock in the same. Like the euro, I probably could have trailed that stop down a little bit better. Actually, I should have trailed it right. It should have been across this high here. Looking at the moving averages, it's probably would have been the smart thing to do, but hindsight, we can't lose on it anyway. In the meantime, the MACD platinum's above the MACD platinum's above the zero level. I did take a sell on here. That's this one, the 11th of October. Hidden bearish divergence at the time, and it was closed for a loss on an opposite QMP filter dot. So I took the sell on the open here, and I closed it here on the 14th of October. So on the open of that, 14th of October, closed there. So I took a small loss. In the meantime, prices ground up. So taking that loss early saved me some grief because it would have hit my stop anyway, and potentially setting up for a new sell somewhere. But we're still in the sell from here, the 3rd of August, so all good. Right, New Zealand CAD, highlighted in orange, means there's something I want to talk about, and it'll be a trade was stopped out. So this sell from the 17th of August, which is all the way back here. You can read my notes, what I did. 25th of August closed half, so I'm thinking it might be in here somewhere on this lows here. Yeah, so I closed half in here and it stopped out down here. Really not much I could have done different there, just looking at how prices move. And I try to keep my stop between the 50 and the 100 moving averages, and it's popped up when I took this buy on the 19th of October. It's popped up through my stop, stopped me out. As I said, I'll leave it on the chart just to show you what happened. There was a buy here, that's why this is notes here, on the 30th of September, and it was stopped out for a loss on the 10th of October, so I reckon that would have been here, yeah. This was one of these ones that just came, my stop would have been in here somewhere, and it's just poked through the stop and bounced straight up. Now, this is another one where the buy signal is still valid, so there's the green dot there, there's been no red dot, so I just drew a trend line across the highs here, bang, popped through, took the buy here, I think it's like the Aussie yen, took the buy, it's gone sideways, popped up nicely, got to this previous support, our resistance level, 26th of October, stop moved up, 28th of October, which is Friday, I closed half. MACD platinum's all the way through the zero level. So we're not going to lose on the buy. If I get stopped out, it's going to be about an overall break in, but I was hoping that it'd pop up higher to offset some of this loss in here. In the meantime, took a good profit on the sell there. So I'll tidy that chart up after the video. It's New Zealand CAD. USD CAD, in a buy still from here. No, sorry, from here. Yeah, here, back here. So that's the 16th of August. Where are we? Look at the charts. Crap everywhere. Yeah, here it is there. All good. There's the management, trade management. So 18th of October stops up here. Where'd I close half? Closed half 23rd of August, so it didn't go far at all, did it? Where are we? Here. Geez, in here. Yeah, close half here, so I only made a little bit of profit there, but as you can see, it's gone right up. The rest of the trade's gone nicely. And we're in a sell also. We did take a sell here, and that was the, what's that? Got notes everywhere, 29th of September. I'll get rid of this one for a start. Eh? No need for that one anymore. Old news. Get rid of this line. Right, we took a sell in here. It's relevant because we're in a sell now. So that's the 29th of September. Stopped out for a loss on the 13th of October. So let's have a look. Yeah, spiked up. Look at that. That was another one that just got me by a pip or two, like the New Zealand CAD. The the USD CAD got me the same, just by a couple of pips on that stop. One of those trend line drawn across the lows because the signal's valid still. Broke the low here, took the sell. This is all this trade here. There's divergence there. You can see the divergence marked on the charts. And 28th closed half. So let's have a look. 28th of October, which is Friday there. 27th. So on the open, price is close to the moving averages. Very close. And yeah, so now it's proved to be a good point. MACD is definitely through the zero level. So we recovered some of that loss there just on that, and the stops dragged right down to here, so we can't lose on that second sell. But probably, if we get stopped out, I'll make a small overall profit on it. In the meantime, there's a new green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level, hence this grey vertical line, if I get it there. So that's why that's there. Right, so good. So that's the USD CAD, looking good on both trades there. USD Japanese yen in a buy still from all the way back here, 4th of August. I'm just plodding along, trailing the stop up. Probably during the week I might just drag the stop up a little bit higher. In the meantime, we can't lose on the buy. And the last one was a sell on Monday, the 24th of October, and it's going nowhere fast. Just meandering around my entry level. The MACD platinum through the zero level. We'll see what happens. We'll just keep an eye on it. Gold, XAU, USD. I think I'm in a few trades here. Yep, sell here. Sell here. It's the 11th of October. See what we've done here. Don't worry about that one. That one's, we can't lose on this one. That's fine. There's a stop there. That's this one. Here's a stop for the 11th. All right, 21st of October, closed half. So let's, this was referring to the sell here. So bang, 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 21st. So on the open 21st. So yeah, on this previous low, closed half, proved to be a good place to close and stop move down. So we can't lose on the two sells. So they're locked in. In the meantime, we took this buy on the 25th of October. Now it started to look pretty good, but it's rolled over on, slight rollover on Thursday, big move down on Friday. Stop in place here below the lows here. Doesn't worry me. Gold, I've seen to have some good success on gold. I'm starting to think I should trade more gold, and I'm actually looking at trading gold on one of my prop firm accounts. So that's one thing I am looking at. All right, video's dragging out to half an hour, so let's have a quickly look at the US dollar. This is the US dollar tracking. It got to this previous high here, and the last signal was a sell signal, and it's proved to be pretty good so far, but it's got to the moving averages and starting to stall a bit. Like I said, the news this week, the US dollar is going to be bounced around a fair bit, so just be careful. So this is just the US dollar or USDX or whatever you call it. US stock market, US 500. Last signal was this dodgy looking buy here. You've got the support level, and it's popped up nicely during the week. It's been a good mover to the upside, and it's going up. Now, whether it continues to go up, who knows? Remember, this is the US stock market, so it has a positive bias. Let's have a look at the weekly chart just to see where we're at on the weekly. Yeah, so it's been a downtrend. Really has to take out this previous high to be a viable back in a bullish market, I guess you want to call it that way. But it's heading in the right direction if you've got a pension fund or something like that anyway. And last but not least, Bitcoin, USD, as we said, it's been hanging around this $20,000 mark forever, and it's starting to pop up a little bit higher. Now, it's probably in sync a little bit with the US stock market. It tends to do the same at times. So let's see how we go. I have got some money in crypto, so I do want to see it go up. Yeah, all right. That's it for the charts, folks. Like I said, all these trades are called at the time in the groups. Everyone's more than welcome to join any of those groups. You know, all the links are in the description of the video. And I just don't like looking at my stuff. I like looking at how other people trade and that. And all I ask is if you do post something about trade setups and that, do it before the fact or at the time, and give your reasons why and follow through with some trade management, etc. Anyhow, enjoy the weekend. If you do like the videos, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I know they're not the most exciting videos, but just get the message across, and we all get on the same page. A bit of accountability for all of us, me included. And enjoy your weekend, the rest of the weekend. Stay safe and be careful this week during the news. A lot of news. All right, enjoy. Cheers.